Hi, this is Brad Willis. I run the Iron Force fan group, which I encourage you to consider joining. It's located on Facebook at www.facebook.com/groups/Iron Force fan group. Thousands of players, and it's a great place to get to know some of your fellow Iron Force players. Furthermore, I am the commander of the FONO, F-O-N-O, Friends of No One Legion, which is located on iOS only at this time. And we are almost full, but we do have some openings. We have a Tier 3 minimum. Everyone is a vice commander. We have optional honor the flag rules, so if you want to shoot at certain flags or certain people, you can. And if you don't want to, you don't have to. It's totally up to you. Very laid-back Legion. We did a merger not too long ago with Odin Force. Open Wound, some of you might know, who is a 4-star S-Scorp like I am, near max. He is, I kind of consider him a co-commander, even though technically I guess I'm the commander. And many of the people from his Legion are from the Philippines, like my girlfriend, and real bunch of good guys. And even the people that aren't from the Philippines, we have a really solid group. I think everyone gets along. There's no arguing. There's no, oh, we hate this nation and we hate that nation, and stuff like that. It's just it's a good place to go. So if you have an interest, and you're Tier 3 or above, and preferably like Tier 4, Tier 5, but if you try and you're Tier 3 or above, we'll take you. So check us out, FONO. So having said all of that, we're going to talk about this new version of the Iron Force game, which is version 2.0.3, available in certain parts of the world on Android, not in the USA yet, I don't think, and I don't think it's yet available on iOS, maybe not anywhere. But let's take a quick look at a couple of the changes. There's not many. First, I'm going to talk about them, and unfortunately, you can't see too much of this because it's basically off camera. But I'm going to go ahead and switch over. Oh, look, money, $680. And I have a very low level Pavo, as you will hopefully see in a minute. In fact, let's go ahead and look at my tank. So there it is. One thing minor that I think changed, you can correct me if I'm wrong, is when I go to custom, one moment, and we go to, right now I have the freebie 75% attack, but look at fire speed. I think that's different, isn't it? Isn't that a different pattern? I think so. It looks alright. I don't know, but I think that has changed. Maybe I'm wrong. But let's go back to the 75 for right now, since I think that's a little more powerful, and since it is, in fact, free. And we will go real briefly to Global. And when I first logged on to Global, there was a message. The first time it basically said, don't be an idiot. And if you are an idiot, we may ban you or whatever, and we can do whatever we want with this information. We're EA and you better obey our rules. Something kind of like that. It was nice, but it had legalese. I have to clear my throat. Excuse me. Okay, so that's done. So anyway, but what is new is, let me scroll down here for a minute. I had some nice comments earlier. Let's see if they're still around when I was looking at it. See, I like your work, me. Keep up the good work. It's kind of funny. And then earlier somebody said, hey, it's the YouTube guy, which is kind of a crack up. But one thing you can see, like here's a guy that says, hello ISIS. Let's just click on him and brothers. You see now you have an option to view the player, view the Legion, or report abuse. So if somebody's being an idiot, you can report it. And there's actually a guy in iOS from Saudi Arabia. Some might have seen him. He's just posting over and over and over again the same type of messages about the fact that he can't type Saudi in Saudi, the word Saudi in Saudi Arabia. And he's very upset about it, but it's just annoying everyone. And I think I would report abuse if I could in iOS. Looks like that's coming, and hopefully they'll do something about it. So that's not a real big deal, but it is a change. You can see, like, let's just look at the view player. And we just picked this one guy, hello ISIS. I don't know if he likes ISIS or not. If he likes ISIS, he's an idiot. I'll just say that, but hopefully that's not the case. So this guy is Muslim, which we don't have anything against Muslims, but let's hope he does not support those people, right? Because they are the scourge of the earth and need to be eradicated from the face of the planet. But in any event, if I see somebody posting like that, let's just look again real quick and see if we see anything. If I do, I'll report them. I didn't like that ISIS comment. If that's what's going on, I am liking for a Legion. But people seem to be fairly polite. So we're actually just going to, I don't think I'm going to play a game, because when I do this recording, I can't play. I mean, it's just so much lag that everyone destroys me. But what I am going to briefly talk about are the updates in 2.0.3. Here's what's changed. There is new content, which is a mini pack that was available when I first signed on. And I think that's like a one-time shot. It was very cheap. You had to buy it. It was really cheap. It didn't give you much, but it gave you something. It gave you 2 days of golden medal, which, as you probably know, you get a 25% upgrade speed and a 50% funds per battle. So you got two days of that. And then you got a 30% fire speed pattern, which you saw earlier. I don't know. I hate to give them any money, but it was really cheap. So I thought, what the heck? We'll just see. So that was new, but that's not a big deal. And, of course, you just saw the report abuse system. Okay, which is kind of nice. If they take it seriously, I hope they do, because there's so many idiots on global. And, people act in this game differently than they would. I mean, I'm sure I have too, frankly, but I try to be cool, but they act so much differently than they probably would in real life. And, win like you've been there before and just try to show a little bit of grace and diplomacy. Don't go on global and be a jerk. And like I see some people that just whatever country they're not, they just sit and they're so critical. And there are good people from around the world, so just be cool. I mean, really, come on. So if they pay attention to this is going to be cool because we'll be able to report idiots. Okay. Now, what else has changed? I talked about the mini pack. I talked about the report abuse system. Adjustments. Equip the laser rangefinder and show the red point without using the scope. So apparently you're going to be able to red dot them without being on the scope, which I like because I don't always want to use the scope. So that'll help me align my shots. I'm not sure, frankly. I think you have to have the technology upgrade to the rangefinder to do that. Because I did play one game and I didn't see red dot without it, but maybe I'm wrong. I could barely even play it. In fact, I recorded something and the game was just so ridiculous I killed the recording and I just started again. Just figured I'm not going to play on this thing because I can't. Okay, and then you can see the number that your stats will increase by when you equip a technology. So I guess they're just going to basically spell it out for you. Okay, so that's about it. There really aren't a lot of changes other than that. You could see that the maps are the same. I'm hearing that there's going to be a steel mill map in the next update. I don't know if that's true or false, but right now it's not on here. You can see it's the same old stuff. Deathmatch. Maybe I'll just click on deathmatch. I said I wasn't going to play a game, but you know what? Let's try it. You're going to see, though, this is going to be horrendous. It's going to be really horrendous. I'm just trying to see if we can see anything that has changed. But I get so much lag. If anyone knows a good Android screen recorder, let me know, because this thing sucks. This is recordable. It does record. It just sucks. I haven't paid to get the premium version. Okay, how much lag do we have? It looks like a lot. I've had more, but this is pretty bad. Anybody see any drops around? Oh, there's a mine. And we'll just jam on over. We'll get, I don't see anybody behind me so far. We will get the other, what is it, NO2 or whatever. I'm trying to think too if I have any tips for the newer players. Always keep an eye on that map. You probably see it above me. You see there's a tank. I'll be coming up on a little bit here. But always keep an eye on that thing. And always be aware of drops in your surroundings. I'm going to jam over and get this other mine. It doesn't look like I have a lot of hard competition so far. I could be wrong. I may have a hard time lining up my shots, I think. But let's just drop a mine or two on this guy, and then we'll shoot him. Okay, so we got him. Somebody else is shooting at me. Let's get another mine. I really like mines. I think they're a lot of fun. What do we have here? We're getting a lot of these nitrous drops here, it looks like. I'd like to get a fire speed or something like that. Well, let's just keep using it, and we'll come up on this Pavo. Pavos get on my nerves anyway. And then let's take this Vulp. We'll drop a couple mines on him. And what else we got here? We have, is that, oh, that's our friend in the Vulp. We'll take him out, hopefully. We'll red dot him. Try to red dot him. And somebody's shooting at me, but you know what? I see, if this guy doesn't take it, I hope he doesn't take it. I want to get my health back up to snuff. Now, always be aware of your surroundings. You see, like, there's another one. Okay, let's just get it. We could go back and fight that guy, but, let's just go grab that. We'll go grab this nitrous. And we're going to take out this Vulp, I think. So, boom, boom, you're gone. Go get the drop. But even when you're killed, I'll try to give you some tips, but even when you're killed, keep an eye on your surroundings. Keep an eye on what's happening near you. And like a lot of times you'll see drops, or you'll see where your opponent is going, where tanks are going, things like that. Like let's say, okay, I'm probably going to get killed here in a second. So, yeah, well, I killed him. Good. I wouldn't have if I had the 75%. Now, do I have? I love fire speed. I like mines and fire speed. Those are my two favorite. Unfortunately, I don't have the technology in place yet where I can. Oh man, that sucks. Hopefully, I can go back and get it. Oh, I didn't even realize I got this Viper guy here. I didn't even realize it because all I saw was. Oh, the Cyclobot took my mind. That is so uncool. No, knock that off. I didn't even see that Viper guy. I thought this was a bot battle. I would have taken this a little more seriously otherwise. Okay. See, I can't hold the thing straight, so I gotta stop. Hey Viper, here, have some of my hot lead. There you go. And thanks for the money. So, what else we got? Oh, there's Viper again. Should I go get him? I probably should. I'm sorry this is so jerky. It's the recording. I can't do anything about it. It's a miracle if I... Now, he's running away from me, but I'm going to go get him. I just can't get him very fast. Come on, Viper. Come to me. Come to Papa. There's a Papa. We'll take him out. And there is a drop here. Let's figure out what it is. We'll just back up. Oh, look. More fire speed. Okay, Mr. Lack. Those are not dead. I can't turn. I'm having a hard time here. I'm having a hard time controlling this. Die, Viper, die. There you go. And we'll take that. Now, who else is around? Probably him. Oh, this guy. Let's take him out. Maybe. Oh, he got me. And we lost. That sucks. You know, I probably could have had a better game if I knew that Viper guy was there, but I thought this was just a kind of a bot kill, and it wasn't. So I lost. But, you know, look at that, 10-2, and I still lost. That sucks. Oh, well, whatever. So I'm going to wrap up the video. There are not a lot of changes, I guess is the short of it. As I mentioned to you before, you do have the mini pack, big deal. You do have the report abuse system, which I think is good if they pay attention. In the past, I don't feel like they did. And you do have the laser rangefinder with a red dot where you don't have to go to the scope. And you can see how much your stats increase when you equip a technology. Let's actually just look at that really quick before we jam out of here. Technology. Okay, I'll collect my diamond. Technology. So does that show anything different? View technology. Okay, let's look at it. I think the only thing I have is this shell. Is that right? I don't have, at least I have this. Let's unequip it and then equip it. I don't really see much difference. So I guess the short of it is there's not much different, but what the heck. You know, there's a few things that we talked about, and I'm sure you'll see this upgrade pretty soon. So I'm going to wrap up the video. Nothing too exciting, but there are a few changes that you might find beneficial. And if you have any questions or comments, certainly encourage you to leave those in the remarks section here on YouTube. Also encourage you to take a look at our Legion and Iron Force fan group as mentioned. And we will see you on the battlefield playing Iron Force.